starting off with primer. This is from the Boxycharm. It's the First Day Beauty Coconut Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. And it's my favorite, all-time favorite primer. I got a sample way back when, and I've been in love with it ever since. So I'm priming my face with that. And I know it's gonna be really hot today. It's Father's Day, but I still wanna be moisturized, not too matte. Now I'm going in with the Tarte Glow Wand. I got this product in a Boxycharm, and I've been doing this method this week because it's really hot. So I've been trying to wear less makeup, so I'm just spot concealing with that Glow Wand. And it is a glowy product, but it does have some type of pigment to it. So I'm just putting that on all my dark marks that I want to cover up, because I'm not going to try to put on as much makeup. And the makeup that I'm putting on is not really full coverage, but I'm just kind of not color correcting, but like spot concealing with that product. And it's a concealer type product. I like it though. Surprisingly, I was really surprised that I liked that product, because at first I didn't know what to do with it. So I was like, what am I use this for? And I found something that I could use it for. I've been doing this week and I like it. So I'm just blending out that product where I placed it. And it kind of gives me a little bit of coverage. The product says that you can use it kind of like a tinted moisturizer too if you wanted to do it on a no makeup day, but I have too dark of acne scars to do that. But I use it for this purpose and under my eyes, but I've been doing that lately. I'm just placing it and blending it out. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Cocoa. I normally use caramel, but since I'm tan, I'm using cocoa. It kind of fits a little bit better. And I'm placing it all over the face, but kind of focusing over those dark marks, kind of where I color correct, well, not color corrected, where I spot corrected. And that's all the product that I'm going to use. And it's not going to be real full coverage. It's not going to cover all of my dark marks, but it's fine. We're going to an event where I'm going to be outside, so I'm oily. It's 100 degrees outside. We're going to be in like a lot of sun, so I really don't care if I'm not full coverage today, because I can't. It's just too hot outside to be full coverage, but it gives me enough coverage where I look decent. Like I did put on some type of makeup. And the Wet n Wild is my favorite drugstore foundation. If I want to be full coverage, I can build this up. If I color correct first, I can use less product and I will be full coverage. But today I'm just trying to even out my base. And I got tan real quick. It didn't take really long for me to get into my summer shade. Just blending that out. And I'm dewy. That's a glow product that I spot corrected with, and it's a dewy foundation. I wanted a glowy look today, but not too glowy. And you'll see what I mean. So foundation is down. Now I'm going to use concealer just to lighten up, kind of highlight the face. I won't be all one color. This is just a concealer that I got from my beauty supply store. And it's in the same packaging as the LA Girl HD concealers. I can't remember right now what shade it is. I have two. I have one that's the shade Fine and one that is Suntan. I want to say this is Suntan. Fine is a little bit lighter. And these are concealers and foundations, it says. But I bought these from the beauty supply store a couple of months ago. And I like it to clean my brows up because it's easy. It has that brush on the end. And when I first started doing makeup, I used the LA Girl concealer, so I kind of just know how to use this product. So I'm gonna blend that out, and I didn't go heavy on the concealer. It might look like it, but I didn't go heavy on the concealer because when I blend this out, it blends out and it kind of thins out. So I got enough coverage under there where it can kind of balance out my foundation. My last video, I went crazy with the concealer, and I would make sure I didn't make that mistake this time. To some, it might look like I still have a lot of concealer on, but it blends out and it thins out so much that it's barely going to be anything there, honestly. And I noticed I look back at a lot of my videos. I don't know if you guys do that, but I look back at a lot of my videos, and I was tending to overdo my concealer on my chin. And I started not to like how it looked, so I tried my best not to even put anything on my chin. I do it out of habit, but I'm going to start trying to remember not to put like anything on my chin and just use what's left on my sponge or my brush, because I'm not liking how my chin looks. I don't know if it's because I'm getting a little bit darker now and the shade of my foundation is way too light for my chin. A lot of my acne marks are on my chin, so when I put stuff down there, it's not covering, it just looks crazy. So yeah, I'm going in with my Airspun powder and translucent. Setting with a brush today, not a sponge. I forgot how much I like to set with this brush. It's my Ray Ray collection. I can't think of the number, but it's that flatter, small brush. It fits under my eyes and everywhere very well. It was my favorite brush for setting powder. And I'm just gonna sit everywhere that I put that concealer. Now I'm going to set my face with the Ruby Kisses matte foundation powder, and it's in the shade Caramel, and I'm just setting everywhere. It looks mainly the perimeter of my face, but everywhere, just so that this will add a little bit more coverage for what the foundation couldn't do. But like I said, I'm gonna be outside. I don't really care how full coverage it is. I just want to look decent. I might take pictures. I don't know. It's Father's Day, I'm pretty sure. We will take pictures, but this is how the face is looking. Now I'm going to bronze with the Alamar Cosmetics, and I found my medium trio. I'm using the shade Always Summer. My last video, I said I couldn't find it, and I found it. And I was using the Deep Rich, but now that I found the medium tan one, which is my shade range, I'm using Always Summer, and it's the darkest there of the trio. And I'm just going to bronze up the face. I've been using this ever since I got it. I feel like I need to switch up my bronzers, but I'm using whatever's left on that to just kind of carve out the cheeks so I won't look all one color, because I tend to look one shade of brown and then light in the face, and it kind of looks weird sometimes. So I'm trying to add a little bit of dimension. I don't like carving it out with a sponge or a brush with a lot of powder now, because that line stays there. I can brush it off, it just stays there. And so I'm brushing off all the powder, whatever left on the brush I'm kind of using to go underneath that bronzer. This is another item from my Boxycharm this month, and it's the OPB Beauty Spotlight Palette. And I got it yesterday. When I looked at it, I found the colors that I wanted. So I'm going in with a burnt orange color, and I'm pointing to all of them. So if you have this palette, you can grab it and look, because I can't think of the name of the shades. Like, I don't even think I looked at the name of the shades. I just grabbed the shades. But I didn't want to transition. I didn't use a transition yesterday when I played in the shades, but I feel like I don't just want to start off. So I use this as my transition. And then I'm going to go in with all the other shades. And these, you can see I barely tapped in. It's pigmented. It's not too much. It's just enough because I knew I didn't want too much as a transition. Now I'm going into that light blue shade. And that's the shade that I'm going to place on my lid using my finger. I didn't use any other brushes for this eye look, by the way. I used my finger for every shade. And that is a very pretty, shimmery, icy blue shade. The first thing that my eye was drawn to yesterday when I looked at it and swatched it. So I said I was going to recreate that look. So I thought it was actually really pretty. And it fit into my Summer Vibes 21 little thing that I got going on. So it was a very summery look. And now I'm going in with this purpley, shimmery shade. And it's not that pigmented, I will say. It's really pretty when I swatched on my finger and I put it on, but it's not really, really, really pigmented. The color's there. I had to build it up a little bit. But that's fine if you're going for a soft look one day, like that, it'll be pretty. But I kind of had to build it up. And yeah, so far this is what we have. And now I'm going to use my ring finger for this third shade. And it's this green, iridescent green color, emerald color. And it's kind of duochrome. It's a really pretty shade. It's a mysterious shade. I like to say shades like that look one color in the pan and you apply it, it looks different. That's what I consider a mysterious shade. And I'm putting it in that upper corner of my crease. And I did this yesterday. I don't know why I picked those 3 shades. It's what I gravitated to. I put it down on my eye just to play with it, and it looked really cute. And my husband decided to start talking to me while I was filming. And that is what we have so far. I thought it looked nice. I thought it fit with the summer vibes. So I'm just perfecting it, making sure that it all blends together and doesn't look too patchy. Because I really did use all shimmers except for that transition. I can't believe it. You normally never put shimmers in your crease. That's the rule, but I did. So I'm using this white BFF liner from ColourPop. When I got this liner, I didn't like it because it wasn't as white as I thought it was going to be. It dries out. It's like dry, like it skips. It's just really hard to work with. And then I have a jumbo pencil, like an eye crayon from NYX in Milk, but it's too fat to make a thin line. So I'm going to try to find me some white liquid liner from NYX or somebody. But that's the white wing that I was going with. And I feel like a white wing is just a traditional summer staple. You want a summer look, you have to do a white wing. This is another product that I got in this month's Boxycharm. It's the Luna Magic Va Va Boom Lash Primer, and it's pink, y'all. The packaging is so gorgeous, and the lash primer is pink. I'm used to white lash primers, but this one is pink. And this is my first time using it, so it's decent. It's not horrible. I like it. I'm used to my L'Oreal white lash primer that I really like, but I'm gonna give it another chance, play around with it, and see how it does for my lashes. And I'm going to use mascara now. And this mascara is the Divine in Volume from Kiss that I got from We Essentials Official. I'm an ambassador for them. They sent me some products and I used it in my last tutorial. And so I used it today because I don't want to deal with no false eyelashes, excuse me. I'm not doing it today. Then I feel like the look probably would have looked 10 times better if I did use lashes, but I just don't want to fool with them today. I can't. So that's how the lashes look with the lash primer and the mascara together, and I'm just showing you how it looks, how long they look, if they're defined, if they're curled and everything like that. It says volume. I'm not getting a lot of volume, but hey, I feel like if I use it alone, I might. So everything's looking good to me. I finished off my other eye off camera, and now I'm going to set, well, no, I needed an inner corner highlight. When I finished my eyes, I was like, something's missing, so I finished it off with the Violet Voss, the lightest shade in that palette, just as the inner corner highlight. I wanted a silver, like straight up silver, glittery shade for my inner corner, but I looked through all my palettes and I couldn't find one. So I used that. It looked silver in the pan. It's more of a goldish silver, but hey, it is what it is. Now I'm using some blush. It is Tickle Me Pink by Wet n Wild, and I wanted a lot of blush for this look. Summer screams blush, like OD on the blush. So that's what I did. I put a lot of blush on, but I think it looks really nice. Kind of help pull my face together. And I want to say I'm about to highlight. No, I'm gonna spray my face. Okay, so I'm spraying my face with the SpongeBob collab with Wet n Wild, the fun regular setting spray, not the priming one with the glitter in it. And I always set twice. I'm gonna set this set is to kind of melt everything together, all the powders, and then the last set is to actually set everything. But now I'm going to highlight. And this is by Nomad Cosmetics. I got this in a Ipsy. And I can't think of the shade, but it's a pinky gold reflect type highlighter. And that's the kind of highlight that I want. I didn't want it gold because it didn't really go with the eye look. And I can't really use any other color other than like a gold or a rose gold because of my skin tone. So this fit perfectly. And it's pigmented. I barely tapped in it. And I was going light-handed, like barely touching my face because it's really pigmented. But I was satisfied with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna line my lips. And y'all, my lip liner needed to be sharpened, and I didn't know that. But I didn't feel like stopping, going to sharpen it. So please don't come from this dull lip liner that I'm about to use. And I can't think of the brand or the shade, but I'll have it linked. And I'm just gonna line my lips with that. And I have a little top lip, so I always have to kind of like overline my top lip because it's so small to me. But this is a creamy formula, so everything kind of, it went on smooth. Thank God, because I hate dry lip liners. And now I'm going with the Maybelline Master Ink. And let me just say for the record, I do not like this lip product. I don't like the formula of it. It crumbles, it moves, it doesn't set well. But I wanted a pink lip. And this is the pink that I needed. But I don't like the formula, so what I decided to do was go on top of it with a gloss to kind of fix the formula, because that's a matte lipstick, but it's just, I already know like it doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna try to set it, like fix it with a gloss, just so it can be a lot better than I know it would be. I like the shade, but I don't like the formula. Now I'm using the e.l.f. lip gloss in the shade Wild Rose, I believe. And it's like $3. I got it from Target. And it's literally the same color as a liquid lipstick, but it's in a gloss. And it's pigmented. And now I'm going to set for the last time with the Kiss Matte Setting Spray. And this is to lock everything in and kind of control the oils that I know for a fact it's gonna come out today because I'm going out in the summer heat. But that is the final look. We're done. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you have not noticed, I got my hair straightened. I went to the Dominicans and I got a Dominican blowout, and I am obsessed because it's so soft and silky and just gorgeous. And I'm back to my old self before I went natural. But I am so happy that you all joined and watched. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down your favorite part of the video, and I will see you all in my next one. Deuces.